everyone. Welcome back. My name is Kat, also known as Curliana, and I am so thrilled to have you on my page. First things first, I just have to thank y'all. I was away for a little bit, spending time with family and just the holidays, so I was gone off of YouTube for about 2 to 3 weeks, and I came back and I had all these subscribers and there was so much engagement, and so I just, like, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Like, I was just blown away by the love and the support and the amount of people who hopped on into this community. So I do not take that lightly. And thank you so much. I am so happy to have y'all. So a couple of things. If you couldn't tell already, your girl's hair is significantly shorter. Okay. I'm not going to get too much into it, but what we're going to be talking about today is how we are using this unexpected cut as a way to begin a new hair growth challenge. It's 2021. It is a perfect year. 2020 was a crappy year for so many of us, and I know it was not easy on our hair or our bodies given the stress. And so we are starting off, regardless of what already has happened in 2021, we starting off 2021 with the best intentions, and we getting this hair growth going, okay? So regardless of this haircut that I had that was unexpected, I will be back at my normal length with additional volume very shortly. So I first want to do a couple of things today. I'm going to talk about the haircut itself and how that experience happened. And then I'm going to be talking about what I'm doing for my hair in terms of protective styling for the next few months. Just to give y'all a total heads up, I will have my hair in braids because I am trying to regrow it. And then I'm also going to be talking about, you guessed it, what I'm taking in terms of supplements, etc. Y'all can go back and see my other videos because I don't really change up those supplements. I believe in just bodily wellness and health for healthy hair, but I have found some new amazing powdered greens and powdered herbs. I love herbs. I love Ayurvedic everything that I'm super excited about, and I will be using a new hair growth oil. Hair growth oil is so deceiving. It's an oil with amazing properties in it that helps stimulate your scalp, right? That I'll be adding into my regimen as well. So I'm gonna share all that with you. But first thing is first, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for being here. I love y'all, seriously. This means the world to me. To come back and literally have like no one on my page to having like hundreds and hundreds of people. So thank you so much. So let's get on into it. I first want to talk about the haircut because so many people, I did like on my Instagram a story of like half my face, and people were like, oh my gosh, your hair looks shorter. So I've already gotten a lot of response around my hair looking shorter. It definitely is shorter. So let's talk on it. So I went to go get my hair cut a week ago exactly from today. I went to go last Saturday to get my hair cut because I was just noticing a lot more of those like normal things that happen. Single strand knots at the end of my hair. Not even the single strand, just like lots more tangles and stuff like that. Like, I like to keep my ends kind of blunt, and I was noticing that they weren't as blunt as they could be. So just like, I went in for a trim. Now, when I think of a trim, I think of anything less than an inch or less to me is a trim. So if someone were to take off an inch of my hair as a trim, I would be cool with it because to me, I'm fine with an inch coming off. She and I had a conversation beforehand. I told her my goals. By the way, this is a stylist I've been seeing for a very long time, and I adore, just to put it out there, I adore her, and I think she's an amazing colorist and very knowledgeable about hair health. I think that I am uber sensitive to, as we all are, the length of our hair because we look at it every day, and if it's half an inch or a whole inch or 2 inches, whatever, we notice whether it's a fourth of an inch or 4 inches, you can notice the difference in your hair length, okay? So I just want to put that out there that even if it needed to come off, that's not the problem here. I'm just saying it feels like so much hair came off to me. So I went into her, I told her my hair goals, told her I'm trying to grow my hair out, all that good stuff. And she's like, okay, cool. We blow dried it out. Like, we didn't straighten it, but we blew it out straight. Not straightened it though with heat because it's just easier for me to get my hair cut that way. I have very kinky, coily hair, and I often try not to, cut it or comb it in this state. So we washed it, she detangled it, and then we blow dried it. One thing I will say is that so much hair came out during the blow dry process, it scared me. I have not blow dried my hair. I don't put heat in my hair ever, even blow dry. I don't, other than like a steamer or a hooded dryer when I have deep conditioner in, I don't put heat in my hair. So the last time I blow dried my hair was probably in 2019. Last time I got it cut, which was earlier in 2020, they cut it when it was like wet, but they were cutting it really precisely, and that made me feel fine. So I had not had my hair blow dried in a really, really long time. And she and I blow dried it, and when I tell you the shedding, y'all, it was like mops. Like, it was like a mop of hair was coming out, and it really scared me, which is crazy to think about because my density, my volume is probably even better, probably because of the cut, but I have a lot of volume still, but that really scared me. That was one thing. Also, my hair wasn't tangled before going into her, but you know, it's because I'm not so used to running a blow dryer like that through my hair. Oh, y'all, like the amount of shedding and breakage I got was just really upsetting me. That was before we even did the cut. And I didn't take any photos because it was a little bit of a traumatizing experience. And I just wanted it to be done, and I wanted it to happen. And I know I needed a trim. And so I just wanted to like get through the trim. So I did not take any photos. I think I was just been too overwhelmed to see the photos looking back at it. So after we do all the detangling, we then go into the trimming, and she shows me what needs to come off. And like I said, my hair was blown out, so it didn't look like that much. But afterwards, she put it in a top knot after she had finished trimming it, and I couldn't really see the length of it. So later that night when I got home, I'm going to bed, I gotta take the top knot out because I can't sleep in a top knot. Too much pressure on my head. That's when I noticed how short my hair was. And when I say short, y'all, I mean like, oh child. My hair looked like, it looked like this length but blown out. My hair is not blown out. My hair is not even really like in a twist out. This is my hair. I stretched my hair just by putting in a couple of plaits, but I didn't even put product in my hair. So when I tell y'all my hair was literally looking this length blown out, I was like shocked. Obviously there was shrinkage, and it had been nightfall by then, and I'm in Atlanta, and all these things influenced it. But my hair was looking really short. And I went back, actually looked at some previous photos from where my hair was blow dried in the previous years, and I was like, my hair looked longer last year. So that was really concerning to me. And I texted her and I asked her how much length do we take off? And she said probably like 2 inches. Or 1.5 inches to 2 inches. I can't remember exactly what she said. And I just feel like so much more length was taken off. Yeah. No shade at all, but y'all can even look at my photos where my hair is like this in this state, and you can see how much shorter my hair is right now. Like especially this side, if I really turn, y'all, you can really see how much shorter my hair is. So there is no shade at all. Like I said, I know the old Kat, 2019 Kat would have been very upset, would have been maybe even tearing up, I'm not gonna lie, but 2020, even 2021 Kat, we know that healthy hair retains length well, and that is all hair growth. Seeing your hair growth really is. So I am not too concerned. I love you. I still love my stylist very much. I think that it was partly a misunderstanding around on my end of how much length was really being taken off, as well as, you know, just being really sensitive to my hair being cut by anyone, just in general. So that is what happened. Nonetheless, y'all, I am excited about this hair growth challenge. It is a great way, by the way, to start a hair growth challenge with a fresh cut. So my ends are blunt. Even though my hair is clearly not all one length, the ends themselves are blunt, which is great for preventing split ends and breakage. I'm really excited about that. And I'm gonna be talking with y'all what I am doing in this hair growth challenge to regrow my hair. I would say probably about 4 inches were taken off of my hair. Seriously, and I mean that with the most seriousness. If you go back and look at photos, I'll have to do a length check once I blow dry my hair out for my protective style before I get it braided up. But my hair used to come down to my bottom rib, my very bottom rib. When I was pulling my hair, when it was in that stretch state, it wasn't even coming down to like, it was like my end of my bra strap is where it was coming. So it was like significantly shorter, or it wasn't even coming down to the end of my bra strap. That's where it was. So I would say it was at least 3 inches shorter. I'm like touching myself, trying to remind myself where it was. It was much shorter. And some areas like my front was cut more, as you can see. So I kind of like the layers. It gave me much more volume, but we lost some length, a ton of length that I worked very hard to get, primarily in the second half of last year. So let's talk about this hair growth challenge. I'm super excited about it because hair health is ultimately the goal, not hair length. So I think hair length is a natural and happy side effect of hair health, but we're going for hair health. My hair truthfully is a little bit dry right now because I did not put a ton of product in it purposely. I wanted you all to see what my hair looks like without a ton of product in it. I get a lot of questions asking people what my hair type is. People asking me, sorry, what my hair type is, saying my hair looks different in different videos and different photos. And yes, it absolutely does, my loves. Product will change the pattern of your curls tremendously. You can even see my curls are slightly stretched out. I put some oil in it, but my hair is type 4 hair, and it is definitely really shrinkage, like much shrinkage, shrunken. There's a lot of shrinkage, but you can definitely tell my hair is not elongated as much as it is in my previous videos, because some of those previous videos were twist outs, and I did not do a twist out for this video. I wanted y'all to see what my hair looks like, not in a twist out and not with a ton of product in it that transforms or changes my curl pattern. So I love my hair both ways. I actually prefer it this way. I think it's a little bit more true to my personality and who I am, but it is super difficult to manage when it's like this. And I also get way more breakage and split ends when I keep my hair in this state. So that's a couple reasons why I do put in protective styles and twists. But let's talk about what I'm doing for my hair growth challenge. So a couple of things. I actually have a hair appointment on the 29th of this month, the 29th or the 30th of this month, where I'm gonna be getting passion twists put into my hair. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about the style itself, how I'm planning to style my hair for the next 6 months, because that's how long I want to do this hair growth challenge for. And I really hope y'all join me on this, because it'll be fantastic for your hair. I'm telling you, we should all be able to get at least 3 inches of hair growth in the next 6 months, and that'll put me very close to where I was before. And that'll also get you further along. 3 inches is significant. So I am super stoked to do this. And personally, my hair grows much better in the summertime. So once summertime hits and I have a good momentum and there's good moisture in my hair, the latter half of the year, I know my hair will retain length well. Something about that summertime heat it does me well in Atlanta, y'all. So we just have to survive these colder months in the earlier year, and we will be on a good track. So what am I doing as a style? I keep looking because I'm super excited to talk about all my stuff. First of all, I am going to be protective styling much longer than I usually do. So as you all may know, I usually protective style for 1 to 2 weeks, upwards of 3 weeks at most, and then I'll take my twists out or my braids out, and I'll do a twist out or I'll do a braid out. Now I'm going to be putting in a long-term protective style, like braids, like box braids, crochet braids, passion twist, whatever it is. A weave might be what you're putting in your hair. And I plan to wear my protective style for hopefully 6 weeks. 6 weeks, 7 weeks, I really cannot go any longer than that. My scalp will cut up. And even though I do plan to do a style where I can wash my scalp, I know that I'll need to do a good takedown and a good wash after about 6 to 7 weeks. So the style I first want to start off with is passion twist. So there is this woman in Atlanta who does crochet passion twist, and I've been looking at her work and I really like the way she does it. I know people who have done, and I've done in my past as well, the individual like Senegals, where they like basically braid your hair up, right? And then they'll loop the crochet hair through your individual braid. That, like I said in my previous videos, that caused me more damage, because having to take out these teeny little, single strand plaits that they did in your hair just damages your hair. However, I was looking at her technique, and I actually don't think she does it that way. So I'm really excited about getting the passion twist put in. I'm actually gonna link her information below. I am not vouching for any of her work, though it looks really good and people say great things. But if you're looking for a crochet stylist in Atlanta, I am going to insert her name so you can see it. Personally, crochet is my favorite style. I've said it before and I'll say it again, to retain length. I think it is such a lightweight and fantastic way to protect your ends and protect your scalp. I find weaves personally very harsh on my hair, especially with that thread. And I also don't love box braids, just given the amount of tension and the weight of them. But crochet braids are lightweight and they are usually very loose, not loose, but they're secure, but they're not tight. And that's so important for hair health and scalp health. So I love crochet braids. I'm planning to do kind of the cadence I did when I first went natural, my first year of being natural, which was wearing a protective style for about 6 weeks and then taking 2 to 3 weeks off and doing 6 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks off and doing that for 6 months and then seeing where I am. So that is the goal. Usually a good break in between will be absolutely fine for my hair. I'll cleanse it well a couple times. I'll have time to deep condition it a few times. So I'll be fine with that cadence. It has worked for me and I have very durable hair. So I'm not too worried about being in protective styles for 6 months. But like I said, I'll be doing breaks in between to give it a good wash and cleansing. So that is the protective style I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna first start off with a passion twist and then month 2, I'm also gonna do crochet, but I might do a different type of twist. I might just do the crochet braids. I might do the loose crochet hair. Most likely, more than not, I'll do the crochet braids because your girl is too aware of how difficult it can be sometimes to take out that loose crochet hair. It's really easy to take out the crochet braids. So when people like loop through like a fake box braid through your cornrows, super duper easy to take it out after the 6 weeks and it does not get matted up. So just thinking in terms of longevity, I might do the crochet box braids where your hair is braided back and then they're looping through a pre-made box braid already, okay? So that's the style I'm gonna be going for with my crochets over the next few months. I'm also going to be, so after that, I'm gonna be looking at how my hair has grown, whether it's retained length. It'll definitely need a cut, I'm sure, at least a trim after a couple months of protective styling. And then from then, I'm also gonna be trying to keep my hair in a more stretched state. So like I said before, I have not used heat in my hair prior to this past week, all 2020. It was 2019 the last time I used heat in my hair, so I really do not put a lot of heat in my hair, but I will say that I think it could be a really useful way to stopping breakage and knots and your hair coiling up on each other. Like it's just, It causes so much damage when your hair is all coiled up. Like when I come out the shower, and I'm gonna do a video for y'all, but and my hair dries very quickly because I have very low porosity hair. As soon as it dries, it's shrunken up like this. And it is impossible to work that through and get that to be uncoiled. So I think that if I can keep my hair in a more stretched state, it'll help me tremendously. So I'm really, really pumped about that. I'm gonna be purchasing, I already purchased the Rev Air hair dryer. Yes, it was definitely an investment, but I felt that just given the reviews I was seeing, and I did not want something that I had to comb through my hair all the time. And I felt like it was a really good fit. I know that people talk about the Amika or the Revlon brush, but people say those get really hot. People say better things about the Amika, but specifically the Revlon, people really like it. But I've heard that it gets a little hot, and low porosity hair can get fried just as easily as high porosity hair. People think that just because it's coily, it can take more. Partly true, but it also can get fried as well. So I don't want to get a lot of heat burning my hair. The Rev Air it's like reverse heat, it's cooler air, and that is what I was going for. So something that's a little bit more gentle, but that will still help me get that blowout texture so that I don't have to have my hair so coily all the time. So that is what I'm gonna be doing for styling wise. But first, starting off with those long-term protective styles. If you are someone who wants to do a long-term protective style, like I said, definitely check out a crochet style. It is super low maintenance and it is fantastic for the scalp because more often than not, if you're not using open, curly hair, you can even wash your scalp with it, which is pretty great. So You can also do box braids, but box braids to me cause more tension on your perimeter. So the next thing I'm gonna be doing is also using an oil. So I read about this company called Shadavi, which is I think it's a Black owned, but at least very least woman of color owned company. And I was so impressed by the ingredients. So this is what it looks like. I got it this week, y'all, and I already started using it. You can see how much I've used up. One thing I'll say is this is very loose oil. So you only need like a drop of this, because if you put too much oil on your hair, it'll clog up your pores, and not only will it stifle hair growth, you'll also start to feel a lot of tenderness. If you put too much oil on your hair, especially your crown, you'll notice a lot of tenderness. So be really careful about that. But I have been so impressed with the ingredients. They're amazing. Like, this is like the definition of Ayurvedic. Like, you cannot see, but all you can see is like the long list of amazing, oh my goodness, oils and herbs. I'm just so pumped. So I'm gonna be putting this in my hair probably around 3 to 4 times a week. Again, I don't know if I'll need every single day. I'll just play it by ear. But once my protective styles are in, I'll just be going through each cornrow, putting a little drop, and rubbing it in pretty well. So that's the plan, hair protective style wise and oil wise. All right, let's talk a little bit about what I'm gonna be taking diet wise. So all the same stuff, eating good proteins, greens, my smoothies, doing all the same things, the fatty fish, the eggs. I'm gonna be like really adamant on that. I don't think I'm gonna track it because it's not that serious, but I am going to be intentional, okay? Intentional with your diet. I'm gonna ask y'all to do the same. With everything that you're eating, it doesn't have to be healthy or make you skinny or low carb, but I do want you to be intentional about the food you're eating. So just think about what you're eating. That's all I'll ask, okay? So, on top of the things I already talked about, which I love, I wanted to do something else and just try some other products. I'm always looking at my vitamins and my supplements I'm taking. So I'm gonna share a couple with y'all in the order that I'm most excited about them, okay? So, y'all know I love some greens. If you follow my Instagram, I love healthy everything. So one of the things I got, a couple of things, but the first one I got is this Vitamineral Green. So after I got my hair cut, I don't know why I dropped it. After I got my hair cut, I knew my hair was gonna be short because of, this sounds really stupid, but how small the bun was, I was like, ooh, this looks like she cut a lot of hair off. So immediately afterward, I took my tail to Sprouts. I love Sprouts. If you don't have a Sprouts in your area, maybe try any of the grocery stores you have, maybe a Publix or a Food Lion or Trader Joe's. Whole Foods is so expensive, my goodness, but Whole Foods, whatever it is for you, and just maybe try out some healthy greens. This is packed with 22 of the most nutrient-dense superfoods on the planet. I'm not gonna read through the ingredients, mostly because I just don't know how to pronounce nothing, but they're amazing. They have both, let me see, grasses, algae, land vegetables, sea vegetables, and enzymes. I'm super pumped about this. How you can drink this, you can put it in any liquid of your choice. You can also put it in a smoothie, throw it on a salad. I've been taking this now for about, like I said, a week since I got my hair cut, and I've just been putting it in a glass of water, 8 ounces of water, and drinking it. And let me tell you, my skin, y'all, has never been this good. And I don't know if it's because of this or if just because I'm drinking more water, which is part of my hair growth challenge as well, but my skin has improved drastically. If you looked at my first video, you saw how oily my face was. I know you did, it was very oily. Okay, my skin is much better, much less acne. I'm much happier with it. So, and that is one thing I'm taking. Another thing I'm taking, which is by the same company, but it's a different type of product entirely, is the Vitamineral Earth. So like I said, this one was the powdered greens. This is the powdered herbs. So it's herbs, spices, mushrooms, seeds, barks, and roots, y'all. Talking about Ayurvedic hair care, I'm telling y'all. I love everything about these ingredients, my goodness. Like ashwagandha, rhubarb, flaxseed, chia seed, milk thistle, moringa's in here, slippery elm. Gosh, this is packed with the best herbs for your hair. I've been meaning to do a hair mask video of the masks I put on my hair, but this has like all of them times 100 in terms of potency in this bottle. So I believe that putting it on your hair is probably great for you, helps them soak into your scalp, but eating it is probably like a bomb. So I have been doing this and this every single day for the past week, and I will continue to do so for the next 6 months. In terms of the taste, it's not fantastic, I'm not gonna lie. It tastes as you would expect it to. It tastes like a bunch of herbs, or it tastes like a bunch of greens, and that's okay because we're trying to get some goals, so I don't mind it. It's not disgusting. If you're accustomed to drinking any sort of like spirulina or moringa powder, then you'll have no problem drinking this, okay? So those are the 2 new supplements I'm most excited about. After I bought the Shadavi oil, I also noticed that they had a Shadavi hair pill. So I already take my Ultra hair pills, which I'm gonna continue to take because those are my true and faithful. I will put a photo somewhere here or here for y'all to look at. But I'm also gonna be taking their Shadavi's pills as well. I wanted to take these because I figured that, let me see. The way to get the best results, I can't even get it to focus, but I will link it below, don't worry. The way to get the best results, I figure we're probably to couple them together. So both the oils and their pills, and that's what they recommended. So I am going to be taking these. Again, these also contain a bunch of natural herbs, and roots and grounds, but it also has that MSM in it, which I talked about before, which is really helpful for stimulating additional hair growth. So I'm super excited about this. They're not too massive. If you look at the bottle, the pills are not that big compared to the other pills, the Ultra hair pills, which I do take. They're very large. Other things I've added to my repertoire of healthy ingredients, this is not a hair growth pill, but spirulina. I probably don't need this actually, since I'm already taking these greens, but a girlfriend got this for me and why let it go to waste? I can always sit on it, or maybe once I run out of my greens, I'll be using these, but at some point these will be coming into the picture as well. I love spirulina. You can also get it in a powder form. I can even show you what it looks like. So it basically is just it's spirulina, basically just in pill form. So that's what it looks like. You can even open it up. If you're someone who doesn't like pills, you can open it up and just pour it into a smoothie, into water, into whatever it is that you're drinking, protein shake, whatever it is, to hide and mask the taste. So that is what we're doing, y'all. We're also gonna be drinking a gallon of water a day, which is like, I know a lot for most people, and it's a lot for me, but I'm just like making it a point to drink more water. I feel awful when I don't, and when I do, I feel so much better. So it is so important for helping your hair grow, especially if you have super, super dry hair, or if you have very coily hair, because your coils need to each get moisture. It is super important that you drink water. That's why coily hair gets drier quicker. It's not because it's naturally drier, it's because it's more difficult for moisture when we put oils like this on our scalp. It's difficult for them to travel down through our hair shaft. So you wanna make sure you're both getting oils, moisturizing your hair physically, but also internally as well, all right? So this was a super long video. If you are still watching me, you are a real one. Thank you for being here. Like I said, I'm super excited about this challenge. I'm gonna be checking in. I'm gonna keep doing videos obviously more consistently with y'all, but I am gonna be putting a video out on the 1st of February. So if y'all are like, okay, let me go get my products, let me go buy my supplements, let me get, whatever it is you need to get your stuff, schedule your hair appointments if you're gonna do a protective style with someone else, right? Do all of that stuff, and then on the February 1st, we're starting and we're marching, and we are moving towards our goals. So thank you so much for watching. As always, please do not forget to hit that like button or subscribe button. I was so happy to have y'all back. Thank you so much for all the love and support, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Thank you.